everyone, Sue here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth Garden today, and it's the 6th of June 2024, and I just want to show you what we're going to do today. So it's about, well, I think it was 11:15 or something like that, or 11:15, I don't know. Anyway, I've just let the chickens out and I just want to show you what I'm going to do today. Sorry for any background noise, we have works going on the patio. Right, so if you're interested in what's going on the patio, nip over to my patio video. So anyway, I'll just show you what we're going to do today outside the polytunnel. I've swept all this into a pot. You'll be so surprised how much crap you get on the ground just from a couple of months from the trees above, and then you end up with all this dirt and everything, so I've got to dispose of that. So I have to go and get my wheelbarrow, I think, which is around the other side at the moment. So what we're going to do in the meantime is plant all these plants in here today, and then round here we're going to plant another load of plants. So we're going to concentrate on this, and then we're going to concentrate on this area here and just prettify it and get rid of the stock leaves, and go and take the watercress over to the pond and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do today. Just concentrate on this area and probably start clearing the weeds off the back bit as well, and just clear this bit today and the back bit here, and just cut this tree, a sycamore bit back there, and maybe clear the back of there a bit, just a little bit, and then we need to cut this a little bit before we put the plants in, just so that they got more room. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we'll see how we get, and then we'll move down there. But one little bit at a time is what I do. So concentrate on this area here first. Right, so that's what we're going to do, concentrate here. Okay, just want to show you what I've been doing for about an hour. So it's now 12, and I think we started about 11. So we've cleared all this bit, so we've dug this all over, got the weeds out of here, and then we've started clearing the back bit as well. So we've trimmed up, as you can see, so we've trimmed up this side as much as we can. See what we missed in the autumn. This is how big these trees will get if we leave them. So we have to make sure we've got a new hedge trimmer. And this one here. These are the ones we missed in the autumn. So they're going to have to be cut this year, because we don't want this hedge any bigger than this, if you see where it grows. Anyway, so I've been trimming up this side as well, cutting that back and taking out some of the stinging nettles at the back. I can still see one there, and I'm going to leave that group in the corner there. It's a wildlife bit anyway, so we're not worried. We're trimming this back here just so it doesn't overhang this bed, so that this bed, if it does rain, will rain, it will get some water rather than hitting onto the trees and then bouncing off. So it makes it a little bit less watering for me to do. So I've done this side. That earth is really hard in there, by the way, so we're going to have to put a load of you know, some nice sort of earth in there with the plants. They're not going to like it otherwise, I tell you. And in here we're going to trim all this back just all the way to the end. So we're concentrating on this bit today, so we're only going to trim it to there, and then we're concentrating on this whole area today. That's what we're doing, this whole bit. And then we're ignoring the rest of the garden at the moment, because we can't concentrate on everything, because otherwise you just drive yourself insane. So we're concentrating on one area at a time, and then we're going to concentrate on this area, because we need to sort out this beds with the fruit in, because there's a lot of ground elder in there, so we need to do that. And then over here, well, not so bad over here, we might have to take the net off, just do a little bit of weeding in there, and check on the gooseberries, because I don't know how they're doing. And then after that won't take long, we can concentrate on that bed there with the beetroot that's gone to seed, and then take some weeds out of that bed there. We did that bed with the potatoes in it, so we need to concentrate on that one and make sure there's no weeds growing around those shrubs there. And then we'll come back over here. I just noticed that these daisies are looking very scruffy, and we'll trim this, and we'll yeah, look, the daisies, what are they doing? Why do they grow like this? They grow so lanky. Anyway, they're alright. We've done all these beds anyway, so they're alright. But we're working our way around the garden, so we're concentrating on this back bit today. That's the back bit, the whole of this. So we might even pot these trees into bigger buckets, because I think they're really pot bound in them pots now. So we might add that into this area of the garden, because it is all the same thing. And then also what we need to do as this area, before I put plants in here, is just nip in there and take out some of the ground elder. It doesn't matter, we can't get it all out. The roots go mental on ground elder. They're everywhere. You can never get it out once you've got it. It'd take you forever to get it out. There was even ground elder in here. So you just have to pull it up when you can. Then we just tidy this little bit up. And we're only doing it to there. So we're only doing that bit. This bit is another part of the garden. And that will be all the way down there, round the side of the polytunnel. That will be another job for another day. But today we're concentrating on all of this, which means putting all the plants in as well. So that's what we're doing today, and then we'll do something else another day. So this is how I tackle my garden. I can only do it a little bit at a time. I can't do loads at once. I can only do small amounts. I managed to get that in the ground, that arch. I hope it stays there. Might have to stake it if it doesn't. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to go in to get a cup of coffee and see what Simon's doing, because he was cutting the dog's fur. I don't know if he's fed him, so I need to check, see if he's fed the dog, see what he's doing, and I'll come back out after. Okay, back to you again. It is like 25 to 8 in the evening, and I've just come back out again because I want to show you what I've been doing today. My friend did come round. Thank you, Sandra. Lovely to see you. So I stopped for quite a few hours, and now I've just popped out, looked up the chicken. Well, no, I haven't done the chickens yet, because I still want to put some flowers in. It's a really nice evening, nice and still, calm. So I'm going to put some flowers in. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll just show you what I've done so far. So I'll show you once I've planted some plants. Okay. So what I've done is I've put in the sweet peas here. So I had to dig out massive troughs and then put some really nice compost in, because these poor little plants would find it really hard to make roots in this quite dense soil. It'd be alright, but it just needs some mulching on it. But that's what I'm going to do. So each plant that I put in, I'm going to make a really big hole, put loads of compost in, and then it should be alright. And then I will put some mulch over the top. But I've done this and I've put loads of string there. So there's 6 sweet peas. There's 3 on each side, and there's 2 in each one. So there's 12 altogether. There's a lot of sweet peas. So they should make a nice display up here. But these ones I haven't strung yet, so I need to go and get some more string and do a crisscross. And I really can't bother to do that right now. So I've literally just planted the peas, sweet peas right now, with lots of deep compost. Gave them a really good drink. So they should get away tonight. And then tomorrow I will put some string across like that, and then tie them in so they're all sort of tangled up together. And then they should all, I'll have to probably put some more string across these as we go up. And we need to cut up all these old bits of string. But I need to stake this one at the back here, because I don't think that side is in very well. So I will try and get another stake and stake that one. But we'll do that tomorrow. So as long as it's not too windy, it should be alright. Because once the sweet peas grow up this, I don't want it blowing over. But it's quite protected over here with the trees. You know, the hedge there. There isn't really anywhere, unless the wind suddenly comes from that direction, which is most unlikely. Should be alright. So we've done a lot of work today. So we've put in our tree, we've cleared all this back bit like I said I wanted to do. I've done exactly what I wanted to do. I haven't actually got all the plants in today, but we have cleared it. So we've done a load of clearing, load of cutting, hedge trimming, and this side is all done now. So we just need to put plants in, then we're going to mulch it. And then this side will be completely done. Then we can move on to a different bit. So we haven't completely finished this bit yet. We started on it. We need to put on that tree tomorrow and then get rid of that bucket. I think there's nothing in there. Probably put some more water in our pond bowl, and also take out that watercress and put it around by the pond. Those irises, I only put them in there temporary because they're supposed to go around the pond, but I didn't get around to putting them in, so they can stay there now. Well, I might just plop them on the marginal area around the other side where the pond is supposed to be, and leave one of these watercress in there instead. Just take it out of the pot and leave it floating in there. But they haven't really got any earth on them, those irises. They've already flowered. They're the ones I got from the front of the house, so I rescued them. Anyway, so tomorrow we'll continue to put some more nice compost in here, put some more flowers in here, and then give it a really good mulch with probably some grass and stuff, what we got, and then that bit will be done. So I'm really happy I've done what I set out to do without getting distracted too much, because it's easy to get distracted in the garden, and because there's so many things you want to do. I cleared as I went, so there's nothing to tidy up over here, so I'm just going to do a little bit every day and it'll soon be done. So I'm really happy with what I've done today. So how are you getting on with your garden? How do you tackle areas in your garden? Do you do it one little bit at a time? I find it easier to tackle one little bit at a time. Don't look at it a whole thing, because otherwise you'll never do it. You won't do it because you'll look at it, you go, that's way too much work, I can't do that, and go back indoors. Meanwhile, the garden gets more and more out of hand the longer and longer you leave it. And like I've done this year, I've done so many flowers from seed that I have to get them into the garden. There was absolutely no point in me having done it. Absolutely no point in nurturing them all, bringing them on, potting them on, and then letting them all just rot away and die in the pots. The whole point of doing it was to get lots of flowers in the garden. And I know there's lots of weeds, but you just got to do what I'm doing. You know, if you've got a garden and it's getting overgrown, just dig little holes in it and plant some plants. Don't try and weed the whole bed. Just get the majority out, and like bindweed and stuff like that, brambles. But a lot of the wildflowers, the insects love them. So just leave them alone, plant in between them. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon in the next video. So please like and subscribe. I enjoy anybody leaving a comment. I know I don't always answer them straight away, but life gets in the way, doesn't it? So I really appreciate it anyway. So thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.